Alright. Alright, Shalom. Shalom. It's the brother Malak coming back at you with this truth. First and foremost, I want to start off by saying Brakatei Yahweh. Brakatei Yahweh Shai. Brakatei Yahweh. Brakatei Yahweh Shai. Brakatei Yahweh. Brakatei Yahweh Shai. Call Loyam. La Benawi Yahweh. Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Ba'ashem Harakah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of great millstone rule well. Peace and blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect. The Bayas. Dawadah. House of David. Now, the reason why I pulled this Wikipedia microchip implant, the RFID microchip up, is because I have an article to follow up to understand about the whole 5G thing, the Internet of Things. All right, which they really want to turn up the gigahertz, the megahertz, the kilomegahertz of the speed of the microchip. And really 5G is really going to fry your damn brain. It's just going to fry you. Okay, because that's too much radiation. All right, that's way too much radiation. So it's going to fry you. All right, now the point why I have this article up is because I want to go into it a little bit, and I want to show you something. I'll just start off reading the first part of it. Now, this is a surgeon named Mark Gasson. All right, way back then, maybe March of says March 16th, 2019. All right, it says a human microchip implant is typically identifying an integrated circuit device or RFID transponder encased in silicate glass and implanted into the body of a human being. This type of subdermal implant usually contains a unique ID number that can be linked to information contained in an external database, such as a personal identification, law enforcement, medical history, medications, allergies, and contact information. Now, this is just a little information. Now, the point I want to do is I want to go down to here to show you. Okay? All right, I want to go right here. It says in early March 2005, hobbyist Amel Garfasta, all right, implanted a 125 kilohertz EM4102 BioGlass encased RFID transponder into his left hand, and it was used with an access control system to gain entry to his office. All right, it says it says soon after, in June 2005, he implanted a more advanced HIT or high tag S 2048 low frequency transponder. Okay, you see, so this is all about the kilohertz, the gigahertz, and everything like that. So now what they're trying to do is get this 5G up and running, right, of access across the whole country. All right, in order for the speed or radiation of the 5G to pick up a substantial amount of speed so that your chip can run off of it and be quick succession. You see, that's the whole point of the elites. This is what they're trying to do. They want everybody microchipped. They want everybody under control. The point of it is that you keep the population under 500 million people. Right? He says keep the population under 500 million people. All right, that's their Georgia Guidestone that they have. Okay, the Georgia Guidestone. But now, let's go into this article that I have. All right, let's go into this article that I have here. Let me see here. Get that out of here. Get out of here. Now, this article right here, all right, which is the U.S., says the U.S. Space Force's new mission protecting 5G. Space-based internet traffic will fall under the nation's newest armed service. Check this out. It says the Space Force says that the new 5G tech will be a critical part of Space Force mission. Okay, it says many companies plan to deploy thousands of satellites to deliver 5G contextually to people and devices on the ground. All right. Now, when you go out to Philly, 5G is already out there in Philly. I got it on my iPhone. All right. It says the service is concerned about the security of those satellites in the presence of the network hardware made by companies like Huawei, All right. It says with ties to the China. 5G communications technology is critical to the U.S. Space Force and will be part of the new organization's mission. It says the tech which will deliver the internet at previous unseen speeds worldwide will in many cases be delivered via a constellation of relay satellites in low Earth orbit, many of which will be the property of the U.S. or United States companies, like previous generations, so-called fifth generation 5G. It says technology will likely reach into the lives of billions of people on Earth, all right, making it imperative that the Space Force secures the data streamed from foreign espionage. It says, according to CNBC, the Space Force believes that 5G is part of their demand. All right. It says the biggest concern, right? Why is it part of their demand? It's because they want to get this what you call New World Order up and running, 5G. Okay, which runs off of the RFID microchip. Okay, and they want to chip everybody around the world. You see, this is the part of the elite's plans. All right, it says telecommunications giant Huawei is allowed to build on infrastructure in the Western countries, especially those that are part of the Five Eyes intelligence sharing group composed to the United States, Canada, United Kingdom, Australia, and New Zealand. All right, it says the concern shared by the Space Force of the U.S. government in general is Hawaii. It says Hawaii, Salakia, builds back doors into its equipment capable of being used by the Chinese government or any group with access to them. This could allow Beijing and others to covertly read data streams passing through Hawaii hardware. It says while a compose of consumer data is bad enough, it is inevitable that the Western governments and military organizations will eventually use 5G for their own purpose. And such traffic could be routed through the compressed networks, all right, or the compromised networks. You see? All right, remember it says Hawaii denies any ties to the Chinese government. It also denies that its hardware is in some way compressed to allow snooping. All right. It says, however, in January 2019, Reuters reported that the company's engineers had worked with the People's Liberation Army. All right. It says the Chinese armed forces on a number of projects, including radio communications and artificial intelligence. It says European carriers, Vodafone reported and found it found backdoors in Hawaii equipment in 2011. These devils been working on this for long. They've been working on this for a very long time, actually. Okay, they've been working on this for a very long time. They just been trying to find ways to get it up and running and have nobody into it, do all these things like that. Now, if you remember a guy named Aaron Russo, right? He said that they wanted everybody on this earth chip. The Rockefeller. He was talking to Nick Rockefeller. And Nick Rockefeller had told him, he said, listen, we want everybody on this earth chip, so that way it's easy for us to turn off your chip, take money out your chip, do whatever they need to do. All right? It says Vodafone, it says ask Hawaii to remove the back doors and use assured the problem that he had fixed, but the back doors proceeded. All right? Preset. It says earlier this month, National Security Advisor Robert O'Brien stated that Hawaii has the capability secretly to access sensitive and personal information and systems it maintains and sells around the world. It says in addition to keeping the Chinese equipment out of the U.S. 5G's network, the constellation and satellites many companies are building to support worldwide networks will be the entrance of Space Force. SpaceX plans to deploy up to 12,000 Starlink relay satellites with other companies such as Amazon following suit. Okay, let's see, is there any more? This is the last part of it. Alright, this is the last part of it. This says, if satellite internet does take off, the services provides could become as critical to the U.S. and the world economy as GPS. It says just as the U.S. Navy patrols the sea lanes, all right, on Earth to connect countries, all right, and possibly trade. Okay, the Space Force may need to patrol space to defend the invisible lanes that connect countries via space. While that may not mean building space battle cruisers, it may mean observing the space activities of potential adversaries, and preparing to counter any moves against satellite networks. Increasing reliance on space to move data will keep the new Space Force busy. Says pundits have joked that a big part of the Space Force mission will be its security, and that actually not far from the truth. The security of America's data on the ground and satellites in space will be the key mission for the new service. See, there you go. So they're working on this 5G. That's what this thing is all about, man. All right, so let's go to this. Let's go to the RFID microchip. Let's go to Revelation, the 13th chapter. Let's go there. Let's go to Revelation, the 13th chapter, because this is just the point of it, man. Revelation, the 13th chapter is what it's coming down to. All right. See, these devils have a short time. They know that they want to get their plans up and running. You see, they want to get their plans up and running. Okay. They want to get their plans up and running. So let's go there real quick. And that's pretty much the scripture I really need to go to. Because you had a guy named George Joseph Allura, who created IBM, which created that, which you see that the universal product code, the barcode, and everything like that. Okay, to get this thing here up and running. So this is Revelation 13. And you know what? I'll start at 15. I start at 15. It says, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast. Right, now what's the beast? The beast is NATO. All right, which is America, is part of NATO. Part of that beast. Okay? He had power to give life to the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. Right, and that's really the elites want to get rid of us, the Israelites, the prophets, who are speaking against this society, who are telling their plans to the whole world, even though they showing their plans in front of people. But these people are blind and stupid, and they can't see what we see. All right, what we're telling them. Okay, they tell you in their movies. They tell you it's all predictive programming, and that's what these devils do. These devils use predictive programming, and they make people. What they do is they blind the minds of these people. Really, the Most High got these people eyes closed to the truth, right? So they can't see what's going on. But the men of the Lord, we see what's going on. We've been given the eye salve to see what's going on. Okay. All right. Verse 16, it says, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, right? In their foreheads. It says, and that no man might buy or sell save he that have the mark, right? Which is the RFID microchip, the mark. Okay? Mark meaning karagama. Okay? Meaning an incision into your skin. A stake, or what you call something inserted into your skin, man, underneath your skin for purchase or to buy, right? Because they're going to take away what you call this money, right? And they doing that now. The brother Howard Shazayan, Shalom to that brother, you know, my campmate, Shalom to him, Howard Shazayan, and Shalom to all the brothers around the Great Millstone, you know. He made a video on that, about filthy lucre, okay? Basically with the money. So they looking the way to do away with this money, man. They looking for a reason to just get rid of this money. And the reason is what? Coronavirus. Okay? That makes it a lot easier to come down to these chipping centers. Get chipped. Get your chip. All right? Get your chip, because now you ain't got to deal with this virus. You got the chip. Everything is Internet of Things. You can hook up everything to this and this and that and this and that. What you got that one squared market? All right? Was that they did that a few years ago, man. They got chipped. It was a damn chipping party, man. And they having a whole lot of chipping parties out in Hollywood with all these big stars and entertainers, man. Okay? You see what I'm saying? So let's go here. Verse 17, it says, and that no man might buy or sell that have the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that haveth understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man. And his number is 666. Now, you got a lot of philosophies that come with the beast. All right, but you also have the chip that comes with it. The image of this beast, there's a whole lot that comes with the image of this beast. The ways, the worlds, the things, and everything of that nature. Matter of fact, let's go into the word image. All right, let's go into the word image real quick. Let's go back up. Let's go back up. Let's go into the interlinear. Let's go into the word image real quick.
Strong's G 1504. Icon.
It says an image, figure, likeness, right? An image of things. It says the heavenly things, but it says used as a moral likeness, renowned men, God. But no, this is not what this is. So basically, what it is, all right, this is the image of the beast. Now, the image of the beast, this image of this beast is nothing but wickedness, man. All right, you following everything unmorally. Okay, unmorally. And that's what this is. See, a statue, profile, or representation or resemblance, an image. And the image is what? The image of this world is set in what? Homosexuality is okay. Bestiality, transgenderism, philosophies. All right, and then you got what is it called? Democracy. Okay, all of these ways that you following, man. Ultimately, they making you people sheeple. That's really what you are, sheeple. At the end of the day, man. Okay. So with that, brothers, I'm just gonna end it right there. I'm gonna give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Hashem, Marakah Kodash, and double honors to the apostles and elders of great millstone who well, peace and blessings and citation to the hopeful elect, Bayath, Dawadah, House of David. Shalom, brothers. Abba Ball. Stay strong.